What up, guys? It is Monday. Welcome back to the vlog. Starting the week off, my buddy Vin, who's here at Toprank, checking out some stuff. He's looking for a Nissan. I'm introducing him to this Versa. It's sick, and I think it's gonna be the perfect car for him. It'd be perfect for him.
These for so long.
But you know, there's some GTRs in the background and stuff. But I'm gonna ask him about what he drove today because this is a Hyundai Elantra N.
Yeah. So I've been racing touring car with Hyundai all year, and I just got this car, and it's honestly very similar to what we race on track. It's a 2024 Hyundai Elantra N, which is, if you guys don't know what it is, it's kind of like their competitor for the Civic Type R. So 4-cylinder, 2-liter turbo, front wheel drive. It's got some really sick seats in it.
Oh dang, that is nice.
They offered in a non-sunroof 6-speed, and everyone makes fun of me because I opted for the sunroof DCT because it's a shared daily with me and my girl, but LA traffic, I don't want to.
I know, man. So I'm on a quest for a daily.
Yeah.
And I mean, this looks pretty appealing, actually.
It's honestly really fun. It's good on track. I drove it at Laguna. I did a 142 going 4 off. So I think I could do like a 141, maybe even a 140 flat, which is pretty fast for this car.
Yeah.
It's got Neotech coilovers, 1552 wheels, big brake kit, and then some Adro Aero, which is like kind of more cosmetic than anything. But
nice.
Yeah, it's a cool car. I really like it.
It looks clean. I like it.
Brand new.
Yeah.
It's $33,000.
Wow.
So it's not like an overly expensive car. You just have to be able to get over the hurdle of having a Hyundai, because like, you know, you could get a Civic Type R, but telling people you have a Civic now is like kind of cool. Whereas like when you tell people you have an Elantra, they're like,
you might be early to the game though.
I think
because
so.
They're doing a lot of motorsport stuff. They're doing a lot of racing stuff. They've got the huge sponsorship at Laguna. So I mean
our race team in touring car was the most we won the championship this year. Every race Hyundai was on the top. So the cars are good. The motorsport stuff works. It's just the street cars. People need to learn about them. But man, I like this thing. You should take it for a rip.
Thank you. Yes, please. Thank you. Amazing. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks. And then later on, I'll let you pick whatever you want out of our inventory and drive it.
Anything I want.
Anything you want.
I want.
I mean, it's kind of cheating because I already know what you want to drive. But yeah, I got you.
All of it is what I want to drive.
So right off the get, I mean, I don't know if I can even put... The seat is all the way back, and I have like more room than I need, so I could probably move the seat up a little bit, which seems weird to say. How do I turn this on? Right here? Oh wow, look at this. There's like so many screens and displays. I'm not used to having all these modern amenities in a car. Not bad.
Hella luxurious.
Not bad. Yeah, dude, look at you got extra room back there and everything too.
Hella comfortable back
here. Yeah, it's nice, man. That's kind of nice. It's a pretty fun little drive. The steering wheel has a lot of buttons on it though. I'm not really sure what they all do. So I'm gonna ask Vin. Obviously, there's paddle shifters. I wonder if these are like programmable to do different things. And I don't know what NGS means, so we're gonna have to see in what street racing terms this all. Can you tell me what these mean, sir?
Yeah. Okay.
What are the N buttons? There's
right,
two N buttons and there's NGS.
Listen here.
Does NGS stand for not go slow?
Yo, that's good though.
Hit the not go slow button.
Okay. So Brian, listen here, pal. This is a race car, so we've got different modes to do.
Oh, a lot of modes.
So you got your N mode.
Yep.
So you click this and you have like 2 customizable modes.
Cool.
This one just goes through drive mode, so you can put it in eco if you're trying to save some gas.
Oh, got it.
NGS is like scramble boost. That puppy is unleashing like 1 more PSI.
Dang.
For 15 seconds.
For 15 seconds.
Yeah, or 30, but I forget.
Got it.
I never use it because I forget it's there. I'm just sold on the seats. Seats are sick.
Honestly, it's really comfortable seats. It's super comfortable seats.
Yeah,
it honestly was. It was good. It was like it was actually just like a good car to drive around in.
Yeah, it's like a nice little daily.
Nice screens. Here's your keys back.
I like it. Thank you.
Trade you back. Oh dang.
I mean, maybe. How about I trade this puppy in for? I'll take that one. I kind of want a sedan. You got any sedans?
Sedans?
I'll trade you for a GTT.
We'll talk.
Okay.
All right, guys, Tuesday morning. Got some things going on. The car shipping. Wrong side of the car? Yeah, steering wheel's on the other side. We've got this S15 Spec R that is headed to Texas. Again, this sold while we were down there for GTR Festival. and getting kind of things finished here. We had to go through, do final inspections, touch up some of the maintenance and service, make sure everything was cool, everything's buttoned up, and get it cleaned up for him. So this car is getting ready to head to Texas right now in this enclosed trailer. It's really cool car. I'm hyped for this guy. He's been pretty excited to take delivery of it. So that day is finally coming, and we're gonna see this one off right now. All right, loaded up and headed to its new owner in Texas. All right, so we just wrapped up the sale on this R34 GTR. Customer came in, did the paperwork, getting ready to get this set to ship for him, doing some kind of final detail stuff there, which is great. We did also have a slight conversation about this car, the roof RT12R. I'll be very sad if this goes, but the time has come. I need to put focus into other cars. That money could go back into the business very easily, help us with so much stuff that's going around here. So as the saying goes, you can't keep them all. But also possibly on its way out is this R34 GTT. This car is really cool. It is a single owner car, one owner, its entire life in Japan. Came here, it's a grade 4.5, which is incredible. That's basically a notch below a brand new car. Has the bumper that I like so much for the GTT. This one is unique in that it has a sunroof, which was an option for the GTT, and all around super clean, really nice car. Just got off the phone with this guy. He seems super great, gonna be a really awesome buyer, and we're gonna get this thing cleaned up, get some walk around videos for him, and one thing he wants to do is FaceTime with the car, look through everything, so he doesn't have to fly here to look at it, which is something that we're obviously really happy to do. Anything that kind of helps us give as much information to the customer as possible in advance is great for us, because it's one less thing that could possibly show up and say, hey, you guys didn't tell me this, or I didn't know about this, or I thought whatever. So if people want to FaceTime, people want video, people want to send other people to look at it, that is great for me. It actually makes my job actually easier later on. What up? It's Tuesday night. Trying to keep it going, good or bad. To be honest with you, today was a shit day. It sucked. So didn't really film anything, but other than what was in the vlog earlier. But this car is leaving us today, much to my surprise. I'm hand delivering it tonight instead of a transporter. So this car is going across country, it sounds like, and the freight forwarder or transport company needs it delivered like right now, I guess. So I'm running this car to Long Beach to deliver it to them in person, so I guess they don't have to come here and get it. It is Wednesday, we're back for another day. Yesterday sucked and was one of those days that kind of really made me think, like, is this what I want to keep doing? But we're here again for another day in paradise at my dream job, as many people would call it. Doing something a little bit different today. So this R34 GTT sold, but the customer is financing, and only a portion of it. Again, the reason some people do that is because interest rates are a bit more favorable depending on your credit rate, and having some extra cash in your pocket isn't always a bad thing, especially if you're planning on doing something cool with the car. So this car is financing, but the bank requires something kind of interesting on this one, and it is it's an inspection from the dealer. So the way this used to work was that prior to approving the funding, the bank would send out someone to do a whole inspection on this car. Basically what they would do is they have an app on your phone, they ask a whole series of photos. The inspector would take all of those photos, make all of their notes and all the other kind of stuff in order to kind of show the overall condition and value of the vehicle, just so the bank can kind of vet that and make sure that, you know, the car that they are lending on is in really good condition. This one is in really great condition, but what has kind of changed on that during COVID is that that person doesn't come anymore. That person is now me. So what they do is they send a link to the dealer, and they have you in real time walk through taking all of the photos and answering all of the questions that an inspector would generally come out and do themselves. It is an extra added step for us. I don't like doing it. It takes a lot of extra time, but it is just part of making sure this car sells and everyone feels good about it. So I can completely understand it from that aspect. Was definitely easier when someone else came here and just did it. But this car has no doubts about it. It is a grade 4.5, which is really good. In terms of auction rating, a 5 is basically a brand new car. We don't really see many grade 5 cars, and it goes half steps down. So 5, 4.5, 4, 3.53, etc. So having a grade 4.5 is excellent. That basically means this car is in an excellent condition. No accident history, verified miles. The underside is very, very clean. Engine compartment is really clean. Interior is super nice. There's a separate interior grade for that as well, depending on your auction. So this car overall, super, super nice. I know for sure in full confidence when the bank sees the inspection on this car, they are going to be hyped on the overall condition of the car, based on some of the other cars that sometimes people try to get them to lend on. So this car, really good, straightforward, super easy approval for us. Whenever this bank sends us over an inspection, they basically know for sure the car is going to be worth lending on, just because the condition is going to be there, because we try to really put an emphasis on that condition here. But excited to be working on having this one done and gone. This car went quick. If you remember, 2 weeks ago, I put it in the vlog that I thought this car was going to go quick because it was really clean, and we got it listed, and in under 2 weeks, this car sold. So pretty good for an R34 GTT, and happy to see this one going to a cool owner for sure. It is Wednesday night. We are here in the Long Beach office. Lots of cars in queue here for production. Lots of cool stuff around here. That's our 20 swap Datsun Roadster, pretty sick. All sorts of things in different phases of production. Sean's Nismo's up there getting looked at. Blake's engine is right underneath it. Pretty excited for Blake's car, to be honest with you. I'm mostly excited for Blake's car. But the real reason we're here is the R32 GTR. So my final round of Nissan Challenge was last weekend, obviously, and this car has served me very, very well this year. I've been really happy with the car. I've been really happy with how I've grown in the car, and I'm really looking forward to whatever next year is going to look like. I have no idea what I'm doing next year as far as any form of motorsport goes. I hope it is something with this R32 GTR for sure. No matter what I end up doing, I will be driving this R32 on track because I like it so much. This is still the second engine from the year. If you remember, I popped the first one. This one's in. This engine is probably coming out. I think we're working on a plan for something different, to test some new stuff. But I've been really, really happy with this engine and how it's performed overall. This car does need some things, obviously, but what it needs kind of more than anything right now is sponsorship. So obviously racing is very expensive. I try to pay for as much of it out of pocket as possible, but this year people like Yokohama, like Pennzoil, like GTR.com, Greddy, CSF have done a lot to help me as well. And so far right now I have 0 committed sponsors for next year. So part of what we're doing right now is going to start getting all of this off of the car. So all the stickers coming off, it's going to be back to just a regular black car, and we are going to put some thought into what the car will look like next year and whose names, if anyone's, is going to be on the side of it. So I've got my trusty heat gun here, and for the very first time in 3 years, I think, these stickers are coming off of the car. All right, so that took a minute, but man, car looks good. It looks like the car that I originally started with and liked so much, and it's cool to see it like this again with everything off. It's been a couple of years since the car has just been a regular black car, and it looks good, it feels good. Obviously the carbon hood and the wing are still there, but so many cool plans for this car that I hope all come to fruition starting very soon. But looks cool, looks good, looks clean, looks almost like what I started with. So I've been just kind of sitting here in the shop all by myself, quiet, just looking at the car and just thinking about kind of where this car started and where it kind of came from, and the cool sponsorship opportunities that I've had to be able to go out and drive, and kind of feels like I'm wiping some of that history off of the car, but I think it's really cool to be able to kind of start fresh with this thing and kind of have a new perspective and new goals with it. This kind of all started really when I started working with Pennzoil in Yokohama years ago, and in the last 2 to 3 years in motorsport, working with Shell Pennzoil in Yokohama really kind of helped push me, propel me, give me more opportunities that I ordinarily probably wouldn't even thought of or had, like getting my full competition license, being able to go to different tracks, experience different vehicles, drive different cars, go internationally, to Germany to do driving and stuff like that has been really, really cool, and definitely something that wouldn't have been possible without support from Shell, Pennzoil, and Yokohama for sure, and so many other sponsors as well. People that have put in money here and there, product here and there, companies like Sparco that have really kind of stepped up and given me the knowledge and materials and products to be able to stay safe and comfortable in the car. It's been really cool. APR coming through to give me the arrow to reclass my car into the class that I wanted to be in was a huge deal for me too. To be able to compete there is great. Saban for coming through with the hood and the cooling and that kind of stuff, and some really big ones like Gretty. Kenji has been insanely incredible to work with, so knowledgeable, and I knew this from working on my Supra with him and from working on Dai's car with him, but what he knows about setting up these cars in competition and motorsport is just really, really super impressive. And then also, obviously, Toprank has been huge for that. It's been a company-wide effort for real. Everyone, I think, that works at this company has helped me in some way, whether that is with paperwork or with being in the shop or ordering food or wrenching on the car. All of that kind of stuff, is definitely kind of not forgotten on this car, especially Sean and Ernie, who I've learned so much from. It's absolutely crazy. I feel like I learned 10 years worth of knowledge in 2 years from those guys. So it's been really, really cool. And I don't know what or who is going to step up next year or kind of be there support-wise for this car. Hopefully it's some of those companies and brands that I mentioned earlier, but the stickers are off because the real estate is available, and hopefully there's some companies out there that see what I'm doing, like what I'm doing, like the GTR, appreciate the heritage and the vision to keep this car on track for other people to see, and also keep it competitive. So with that, I'm probably actually going to call it a night now because more things happening at the office tomorrow. Today is Thursday. We spent a lot of time running some errands today, doing things around the office, etc., etc. We've got cars kind of getting ready to be listed in the website here, and most of my day, I guess, was spent not vlogging or doing anything, but we do have some kind of interesting stuff for today. If you remember earlier in the video when Vin was here on Monday, we were here with his Hyundai Elantra N, the EN or something like that, and I got to drive that, which was pretty cool, pretty fun, and kind of slightly randomly, this got delivered to me today. It is the new Hyundai Genesis G70. It is a 3.3 liter turbo, 4-wheel drive car, and this thing is actually pretty sick. I took it to get lunch today. That is all that I've done, but we're gonna go and we're gonna drive it. There's an event tonight for Avance taking place, so I'm gonna take it to that, get some kind of experience with it, see what's going on. It's got some big brakes on it. It's supposed to handle really well and be super comfortable, so I'm pretty excited to drive it and just kind of see what that's all about. If you don't know the Hyundai brand, which I don't really know that well, one thing I learned is that Vin's car, the Hyundai Elantra, and the Genesis are two very different things. Hyundai is Hyundai, Genesis is also Hyundai, but it's kind of in the way that, I guess, Toyota is also Lexus, but Lexus is not Toyota kind of thing. So this is kind of like the Lexus to Vin's Toyota. So I'm excited to drive it, see what it's all about. And again, we're gonna have a lot of fun tonight at the Avance event. Neil's coming out, Blake's coming out. There's gonna be some cool people there. I'm sure there'll be some cool cars. So it is a long drive out there right now. So we're about to hop in this super comfortable car and make our way out. This is what the key looks like. Pretty standard little fob. Oh, let's see. Inside, it is nice. To be honest with you, it's pretty nice. It does all of this stuff. It's got the really nice self-leveling wheel, and the seats go back into place automatic for me. Just nice when you're tall. Push to start. A nice little digital screen there and there. And the heads-up display, which is faintly getting picked up. But it's pretty nice. There's some features in here I don't know what they are, but I'll figure them out. This, I think, is like designed to keep your drink hot or cold, which is pretty crazy. We got different parking modes, so I can we'll go Sport, Sport Plus, turn traction control off. Got the little checker flag on there, just like Vin's did. Overall, really nice display here, and like really super nice seats. I mean, heated, air conditioned. I mean, man, this is like pretty cozy. Sunroof up there and everything. Man, it's pretty nice. All right, so we were getting set to go on this little cruise. There's some cars here from Avance. Neil is behind me in his Civi. All right, so we made it on this cruise, and we are doing this little Christmas lane cruise deal. This is a pretty historic street here in LA. Long-standing tradition for having these kind of cool trees with all of these lights in it. So that is this is what we're doing on our way to our car guy dinner, I guess. Car guy and car girl dinner. All right, so we pulled up in the Hyundai and the Genesis. I gotta used to saying that. Home of the Genesis. Neil's here in the Civi. Hopefully got some sick shots. Yo, before I forget, man, put it in there.
Yeah!
The new Ready
Santa
wheel.
Claus.
Yeah. Dang,
Hell
dude,
yeah,
that thing's gonna be so sick.
Dude, I'm lit on that.
That
thing,
is
dude.
the light colored Gretty Trust wood grain steering wheel. Gonna be so sick in the Civic, dude.
Oh yeah,
So sick.
he's gonna set it off.
Nice. We're at a little diner called Fox's. Never been there. Gonna try it right now. Today is Saturday. It is a rare day off for me. We have to film some stuff for Genesis, but this morning I'm taking some time to grab a coffee here at the Motoring Club, which is a members only club here in Los Angeles for automotive enthusiasts. There's always cool stuff every time I come here. I always run into people I know, which is great. This morning, no exception. There's some cool cars. The RX-8 has been a car that's been pretty interesting to me lately. I don't know a ton about them, but I've got to imagine these things are going up in value at some point, if they already are not. It's a pretty cool car. It's still a rotary, available in manual. Did this weird kind of 3-door thing that I wasn't super hyped on when this car came out, but it is unique. It's manual and does rev to like, I think at least 9K or something. So pretty rad car that I think at some point is going to pick up some steam. And then also sitting here, a 997. I miss mine. I haven't driven it in a long time. This is a probably strong indicator that I need to put some focus on that car. There's a lot I want to do to mine as far as building it up and getting some stuff done, but this Targa 4S is really, really nice car. Huge fan of it. Need to get mine back on the road. Inside, this place is actually super popping this morning, but the real reason we're here is that the Motoring Club hat is one of my favorite hats of all time, and I lost mine, so I need to pick a new one up. So this is what we're here for. Got a little Defender here, and then more of the member area over here. People hold meetings, store some cars, etc. I describe this as an overall pretty successful morning trip. Got my new hat. Finally nice to have one of these back. Myself a cold brew. Saw some cars. Got a little Alpha right here. And an SR20 swapped E30 something BMW. 3 Series. I don't know what the 4 doors are called, to be completely honest with you. Not a huge BMW guy. Might still be an E30, but I do know this is a SR20 DET. Pretty nice little swap. Drift setup. Got the Red Bull catch can in there. Okay, man. Linky, see you. Street driving it. No bigs. No bigs. All right. Off to film some Hyundai stuff with the Genesis G70. I think we should stop saying Hyundai because I guess it's not really a Hyundai. So off to film Genesis stuff with the Genesis G70. So we're back in the Genesis, and I did some reading on this. I don't think this is like official. I'm gonna have to ask them if this is like a real thing. But since I did just get a coffee, I'm gonna show you. So in here is this metal disc, and what I'm finding on the internet is that depending on if you have heat or AC on, it actually heats or cools this metal disc down there. So I mean, it feels pretty cold right now, so I guess it's potentially cooling my drink. Interesting feature. All right, so Saturday evening, we're knocking out an ad for Genesis, the Genesis G70. So I've been driving this the last few days. I have it into January, so have some time to drive this thing around, but Blake is here filming everything.
What's
knocking
going
it out.
on?
Such a sick view. This is one of our favorite spots to come and film. There's lots of really good driving roads here that at very low speeds look very cool, which is great because most of these car manufacturers don't you rip in their cars. So this is a great spot to capture some of that footage. And of course, the Jenny here looking pretty good. The Genesis G70, it's been a super comfortable car so far. So we've got some more shots we need to get. Kind of around San Pedro and Long Beach, but this has been a great filming location, and really nice sunset here to kind of wrap things up. It is Monday. We are back here at Toprank for a short day in the office. Drove the Genesis again today, so it was great being able to film with Blake this weekend, knock out some content with this thing. I think it's a really cool car. It was a cool opportunity. It's definitely comfortable. It's nice. I gotta be honest, getting in this thing this morning and just driving to work was really effortless, and I think I can appreciate that about that car. I do need some sort of daily driver in my life at some point that isn't like an overly complicated sports car type thing to drive. This is pretty cool. Having the opportunity to do some of this kind of stuff is also pretty interesting. Being able to, you know, grab a press car, create some content with it, give some feedback on it. Whether I really like the car or don't really like the car, I think it is interesting to spend time driving more of these cars and also kind of getting some understanding of how they perform, how they handle, what goes into kind of engineering some of these kind of things. And of course, because it is paid, it does really help. Gives me money to put towards the things I want to do in racing, things I want to do with the car. So all of that super helpful. That said, this has been a fun thing to do. I have the car for a while, but I'm going home to Wisconsin for Christmas. Obviously, we're flying home today. Christmas Eve is tomorrow. And then I will be there until I get back and go immediately to Japan. So this car is just going to live in my garage for the duration of the time that I have it. But inside, there's a few little things to do before we take off for the week. For the most part today, things inside the shop are super quiet. You can see there's actually nobody working here today. We're getting a bunch of stuff done in Long Beach that requires kind of everyone else's help. So quiet day here today. We do have some cars that have been hanging out, getting ready to ship. and some new things getting ready for inventory. So kind of what I'm doing, I guess, before I head home for a week and a half is spend some time just looking at the cars that are here, seeing what everything needs, just so I can have like kind of a solid mental picture about what I need to be working on, since I'm not going to be here and I can't just walk into the shop and look around. So some of this is kind of helpful. Put some thought on getting this thing on the website and kind of up and running. This is going to be a really cool car, so definitely on my list to do some research into the history of this kind of car, figure out everything we can find out about it, because I do think this is going to be a pretty popular car. Everything else going to be kind of chilling while I'm gone. The guys will still be working here in the shop, so I'm taking off for a little bit longer than other people are taking off, just because I don't really ever take any other time off during the year. So guys will be back in the office the following week, and we'll be giving people off for New Year's, obviously, more time off around New Year's, but lots of things here that still need to make their way over to Long Beach, so I think that'll be the plan for the next couple of days.